Well, welcome back to Thoughts While Pecking and Rearranging My Prejudices. I was thinking about economics and inflation and what all was going on, and I was thinking about the time when I was a young boy. I wanted a billfold, a wallet, real bad to put my money in. I wasn't even thinking about that I didn't have any money to put in it, but I just wanted that wallet. Man, I wanted that wallet bad. And I had to learn something about wanting and resources. Well, my resources weren't there, and I had to figure out something a little lesson in basic economics. So I put my head together, and I was run across this idea and didn't understand what supply and demand was. I wanted to supply, and I had to labor, and I could do things, but I had to create a demand, and I had to think about that. And so I got the fundamental concepts of economics when I was trying to figure that out because my dad and mom wasn't going to let me buy that wallet just out because I wanted one because I didn't need that wallet. I didn't have any money to put in that wallet, but I wanted that wallet. So anyway, I got the idea, and then I started applying that idea. I went to I went to my dad and mom and said, "Okay, well I want this wallet and I want to earn some extra money, and I'm going to work and I'll keep that chicken house clean. I'll clean it once a week without being told, and I will pile it up over there, and then I'll get those eggs, and then I'll clean that thing and feed the chickens, and then I'll fertilize that garden, and then I'll irrigate that garden without being told, and do all this stuff extra. Well, I've been probably doing it in a way, but I was always having to be told to do it. My idea was I was going to do it for without them telling me to. So anyway, I was going to also go to the garden and get whatever vegetables my mother wanted to cook and for dinner and supper and stuff like that. So I even volunteered to do that. I was doing it anyway, but that was part of my sales pitch. But anyway, I moved right along, and so I was milking the cows. I was feeding the cows. I was farking hay, and I was feeding pigs, and I was feeding chickens, and I was gathering eggs, and I had all the stuff there that I had to make that dollar. I had to get that dollar, a big old dollar, to buy that billfold. So I bought that billfold with that dollar, and so that billfold cost that dollar, and I bought it. And then my dad told me, he said, "Okay, now that you got that billfold, you ain't got no money to put in it." And that was my lesson in economics. End up with nothing if you start with nothing. Well, anyway, that's my thoughts while thinking and rearranging my prejudices and reminding everybody that even the little guys have a way of getting that stuff, but I don't think that the children today are having to earn that money like I did, and like all the way back into the 50s. But back in the 40s, man, you didn't get nothing unless you worked for it. I don't care how old you was. So anyway, we got to remember the purpose of the Constitution is to limit the power of government and not the power of the people. And just to keep economic policies transparent And that's the way it goes. And we'll see you on the flip side.